Hi, you're that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray. No luck getting the duct tape out of that box yet? Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this. Sup? Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Lori's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Lori's whereabouts. Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing. What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory, at least. Sure, a train is basically nothing but a living space on wheels, and just like a house or a hotel, its walls can capture and hold energy, however infinitesimal, whatever its source. You see, it's all very scientific. But the fact is, Lori's missing, and I for one am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble. Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment. I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure. I doubt it. In fact, first time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend. You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type. Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you can be too rich after all. Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot. Need something else? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there. That's ridiculous! I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake. Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night, but what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions? Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No. Really? Actually, I'm not surprised. They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights. Probably because of some quirk in the train shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom-built, remember. Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you. Trust me, either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble. I happen to be both. What's commonly referred to as psychic phenomena is all a matter of energy. Just because we don't know where that energy is generated or how to measure it yet, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Unfortunately, no. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this. You're skeptical. That's cool. Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper. Take it from me, old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff. So be careful what you say in here. She's listening. Don't remind me. Turns out Tino had no idea where he was going. Good thing for him my fingers were frozen stiff. Otherwise, I would have strangled him. That's a good question. Applying force to an object by distorting its electromagnetic field requires such a highly organized concentration of energy that I'm inclined to doubt it. Ask me again at the end of this trip. Something tells me if we make it that far, and something also tells me that's a pretty big if, all will become clear. Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me. Come back anytime. Pleasure talking to you. Goodbye. Take care. Sorry. Hey, come on over here. Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. You just about took out my eardrums. I moved my microphones, so if you want to play the piano, knock yourself out.
Thank you.
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
Ah! It's an antique lockbox that I found in this abandoned monastery I scoped out on my show last year. You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with me, or the combination, which you're supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. If you get it open, the duct tape's all yours. I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one? I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep, that's Camille. I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two, hear that?
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman.
Camille.
Please don't. Don't even think about it. Nancy? No, no, no. I don't know. Sorry. I guess. No problem. Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. You just about took out my eardrums.